Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Continuing in volume 2 of Riyadhus Saliheen, book number 17, the book of the prohibited actions, chapter 335, prohibition of refusal by a woman when her husband calls her to his bed. Narrated Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if a man calls his wife to his bed and she refuses, and thus he spends the night angry with her, the angels continue cursing her till the morning. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. It is incumbent on every woman to respond to her husband's invitation to his bed for sexual intercourse. It would be a different matter if she has a lawful reason for refusing, such as observing an obligatory act of worship like fasting during the month of Ramadan, illness, menses, etc. In such events, she would be obviously unable to comply with the wishes of her husband, but in the absence of any lawful reason, she would be condemned by the angels. This is emphasized on women for the reason that a husband should not ignore his wife and turn to some other woman. If a woman fails to satisfy the sexual urge of her husband, he can go astray. It is therefore necessary that she should not show any slackness in complying with her husband's wishes. Chapter 336, prohibition of observing an optional fast by a woman without the permission of her husband. Narrated Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, it is not lawful for a woman to observe any optional fast without the permission of her husband when he is at home, nor should she allow anyone to enter his house without his permission. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Fasting here signifies voluntary fasting. Similar is the case of other voluntary prayers, i.e., voluntary salah, recitation, etc. It is not permissible to do such acts without the permission of the husband if he is present. It should be borne in mind that a woman is not permitted to let even her natural relation, even who are mahram, come in her house in the absence of her husband. She can, however, allow such person to come about whom her husband has given express permission or in respect of whom he keeps silent. Chapter 337, prohibition of raising one's head before the Imam. Narrated Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, does he who raises up his head before the Imam not fear that Allah will make his head that of a donkey or make his appearance similar to that of a donkey? Al-Bukhari and Muslim. This hadith has a stern warning for those who take precedence over the Imam in the course of Salah. The faces of such will be turned by Allah into those of donkeys, and that is least difficult for him. Sheikh Ibn Hajar al-Haythami mentioned in his Al-Mu'jam that some people's faces have really been turned into those of donkeys. It is therefore essential for everyone who offers Salah in congregation to follow the action of the Imam in Salah. To do anything before the Imam in the course of Salah, it is a great sin, and some scholars hold that such Salah is valid, but the one who does so will be deemed sinful. Imam Ibn Hanbal, however, regards this Salah as invalid. Wallahu a'lam walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.